I'm so excited! I can't believe I've got this working! Welcome, my loves, welcome to Clive Barker's Undying. Now, look, for a start, look at this for a menu screen. This is so much fun, isn't it? This is so much fun! This game, my loves, you're going to have to forgive it a little bit, because Clive Barker's Undying is an old favourite of mine. And when I say an old favourite, I mean, like, I got this game shortly before I went to university when I was 19. So it's a little crude by modern standards in many respects. It's a little bit cheesy. It's got some of the worst voice acting in Christendom. But that said, it's actually a really good, fun bit of work. It's got the stamp of my favourite author of all time, Mr. Clive Barker, my muse, my inspiration, the man who sparked my imagination with books like Weave World and Imagica. This is his descent into, like, Gothic and Lovecraftian horror. I love this game so much. I love it so much. And to be able to share it with you guys is just a joy. It's an absolute joy. This is the Grand Old Games version. So I don't know whether any like refinements or changes have been made, but I can tell you this, it was a bastard to get working and to make it so I could bloody record the damn thing. So I hope you enjoy, my loves. Again, bear in mind, this game's over like... when was this released? It was a while back. So it's a little bit crude. Yeah, you'll see. Oh, well, I've played this game a lot, so I could go for Nightmare, but it's been years. Oh, there's a hand over there. It's been years, so I'm going to go for Medium. Oh, immediately. Bad voice acting.
I'm tired of travelling. Or fighting superstition and its many manifestations.
Oh, Galloway.
Even though it was me who chose to debunk folklore and mysticism. Little did I know I'd end up being labelled as Patrick Galloway, the man with endless occult knowledge. Before I knew it, people all over the world paid me to investigate all kinds of weird things.
Weird.
As long as they paid me, I'd look into it.
That's the worst Irish accent I've ever heard.
The more I saw,
it's terrible.
The more I believe there are forces beyond our control. Creatures not explainable in any human terms. Things that make me skin crawl.
Yeah.
I fled from Ireland and hung around Paris and London with no real purpose till the Great War started. I joined a special unit whose job it was to squelch the fears of the superstitious farm boys who made up the fighting ranks. The Trasanti were the biggest pains. Commanding officer Jeremiah Covenant led our unit on a hunt for their camp. We were ambushed. They came streaming out of the woods, waving swords and howling like banshees. I saw their leader holding a strange stone over his head, yelling weird words in a strange tongue. And just when I was gonna pull the trigger, he glared right at me. A bright green flash came from his hand, and it bowled me over as my gun went off. I woke up in a hospital bed with severe burns. They told me Jeremiah and the unit had gone on without me, but he'd given me the shaman stone to keep. I hadn't given any of this much thought until I came back here to find this letter that Jeremiah wrote me almost 6 months ago, asking me to come back to Ireland and help him out. This is not something I'm dying to do, for it may mean the death of me. He saved my life though, so I owe it to him. Just hope it's not too late.
Yay! There's your setup. That's what's happening. This uses the old Unreal Engine, like the first Unreal Engine from the original Unreal game. Yay! Here we are at the Covenant Manor. Let me... That's the Gelzerbach Stone. Oh dear. Oh, we've come in inclement weather by the looks of things. Oh. There's some very unpleasant sounds. As you can see, it's an old game. It's a really old game, but it's got great atmosphere. Very Gothic, very sort of House of Usher, but it does become very, 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 very Lovecraftian, which is ironic, because Barker doesn't like Lovecraft at all. So we can access our journal, which we do by doing this. And the journal... Oh, look at that. I love that cursor. I love it. It's just got little bits of, like, lore and stuff in it. It tells you how things work, which is kind of fun. I need to look up how you equip stuff, because I haven't the foggiest. Scry, that's one of our spells. Remembrances. I'm not going to do it in the that cod Irish accent that he was doing. Each time my past fades from memory, fate has a terrible habit of reawakening me. Most often, the unpleasant name of Otto Kaisinger is the vehicle of remembrance, but not today. My old friend and commanding officer in the Great War, Jeremiah Covenant, has sent word. It has been years since I have heard from him. His letter came whilst I was away, sitting unopened for nearly 6 months, so, he could be dead. My joy at reading his name was quickly replaced by sorrow, then by fear. Jeremiah has fallen ill and requires my assistance at his estate in Ireland. I have not set foot on Irish soil since poor Gwendolyn's death, and I did not think anything could make me return. Could I have been responsible for her death? Being legally exiled from my homeland was painful, but nothing in comparison to my memories. How did she end up on the floor? How could so much blood come without a sound? How was that knife in my hand? And why was Kaisinger suddenly nowhere to be found? There's a whole implied backstory here. There was originally going to be a massive franchise of these games, and wider media as well. It was going to be like books, comics. There was even talks of like a TV series at one point, but it was just not popular enough. So a lot of this implied backstory, which is going to be told in later games, you just don't find out about, unfortunately. Interestingly, Otto Kaisinger, he's part of the inspiration for one of my consistent characters, Elias Kirchner. Kaisinger is very similar in many respects. Where are we? But Jeremiah saved my life, and I cannot deny any request he would make. Look at the little cursor, the little bloody fingernail. The necessity of my presence is somewhat vague, as his letter at times was incoherent. He speaks of his sickness as a family illness no medicine can cure. Regardless, I will go to my friend, and I have booked passage on a steamliner leaving tomorrow, arriving in 4 days' time. I hope I am not recognized by the authorities. I hope I am not too late. The Gelzerbach Stone. I have carried this artifact ever since the day Jeremiah gave it to me following the battle with the Trasanti. Now, you know the Trasanti leader, the shaman with the bald head who wielded the Gelzerbach Stone? That was originally the Patrick Galloway model, but Clive Barker came into the studio and said, look, all of your sort of video game characters are very sort of heteronormative, When they're female, they're just like sex fantasy, so give me as a gay guy a character I would like to sleep with. That's exactly what he said, and so they redesigned it and got Patrick Galloway out of it. It seems to throw out a shockwave of considerable force, and ever since I acquired the stone, I have noticed strange sightings and visual anomalies. However, the power of the stone has its dark side. On occasion, a beast from beyond this world has attacked me. My only explanation for its appearance is that I was using the stone's power for too long. I have not seen the beast for a while, of course. I have not needed the stone. Yes, that's just his gun. Scry. This is the first spell you've got. A spell that allows me to see and hear past events from the geographic location in which I happen to be standing. It also casts an ethereal light on enemies and darker areas, giving me the ability to see my foes as well as find my way. I must be careful in its use, as it has no offensive power, and it seems to drain my energies for short durations. Learned men have stated that they believe that man has yet to unlock the full potential of the mind. While travelling to the Orient after the war, I met up with a local seer who told me that I was one of the chosen few. One of only a handful of individuals that he had ever met that had this ability. He called it scrying, to be able to read the portions of the past. Most of the people who possessed this power, he said, over the course of their lives eventually fell into disability, mind-tired from the barrage of images and sounds that could be heard from both the past and the present, the real and the unreal. I know I have the ability to scry because of the subtle words I hear calling within me at times, begging me to look deeper into the past, deeper at what actually isn't even in front of me. But I am truly wondering if this is the gift I dreamed of or a sick curse placed on me by an outside force. So the scry ability, that's great. I've got a weapon wheel that I can use to sort of just equip and unequip things. The scry ability allows me to see things that aren't immediately apparent and to just hear things that may not be may not be physically there. It's kind of cool. It's like a storytelling device, essentially.
Won't budge.
Stuck! What the... What was that? Okay. What the bloody hell? Stuck.
Won't budge.
Jammed. Expect a lot of that, my loves. Oh look, there's a rat. Where's he going? There's a rat. You can stand on the rats. Yeah. There's Scry. You see the life force of the rat? And look. Oh, the rats are attacking me because I killed one of them. That is so funny. Aha! Now it's dead. Now, if you've got the Gelzerbach Stone equipped and you approach an area where there is a scrying ability, look around. So you turn on. Oh, that's Trasanti. Ew, not nice. Lovely. Okay. Let's go see the gardener. Do not under any circumstances kill the staff, alright?
You're Jeremiah's old war buddy, right?
Right. That's a fetching... Okay, that conversation's over, is it? That's a very fetching hedge that you've got there. That looks like it was cut with a set square. Well done. Ah, so... Oh, okay, that's odd. Oh, look here. Right, so that's Scry. I'm just working out all my controls at the moment. Ew. Bats. Don't worry, they're not enemies. They're just creatures. Aha! There we go. Stock. Expect a lot of that, my loves. Hell of a lot of that. Okay. Woo. That's the way, I mean, this game is kind of old and kind of crude, so the way it directs you around is slightly frustrating, in the sense that it just locks the doors and directs you the way it wants you to go that way, which is kind of fun. It's very stormy, we should really get out of here, I suppose. Right, okay. Brilliant, okay, let's go into the Covenant Manor, shall we? Expect a lot of that as well. The loading times in this game are hideous. Look at his big hands!
Galloway, a friend of Jeremiah's. Sorry it took me so long to get here. His letter said it was most urgent.
Jeremiah was beginning to think that the letter never arrived in your hands. He's been
Miss Creepy
quite
Eyes
anxious
there.
to see you. We've all been quite worried.
Oh dear. So sorry to hear that.
Jeremiah's now bedridden.
No,
Follow me and
bedridden.
I'll show you to his living quarters.
Watch whenever they go upstairs. The engine isn't really sufficient for handling that.
House, but there's only a skeleton crew of servants now.
Very
Jeremiah
Resident
let
Evil.
go
Watch her,
with
watch her go.
every nurse, and the house is much too large for us to clean.
Watch him go! Skipping up the stairs there.
Because we've lost electricity to most parts of the house, we can only
Yes.
maintain the living quarters.
In other words, it's going to be very dark parts of this game. Very dark. So,
This family
and very
had
scary.
so much tragedy. I hope you can help him.
Oh, you're not kidding. Wait till you hear the hidden history of the Covenants. Boy, have they had tragedy. It's so gothic. It's so bloody gothic, and I love loading. Lots of that. Actually, I mean, they've improved the load times massively. I bet this
Won't budge.
won't budge, stuck, etc. Okay, right. Oh shit! What's going? Whoa! Hello. What was that? Ooh. Yeah, it's kind of overt in its scares. This game. It's almost like Ghost Train Ride. It's got that feeling about it. That was Aaron, the Aaron Covenant, the abiding spook of the house. Oh shit. Oh, that's not good. Ah! Slightly more Hellraiser incarnation there. Lots of hooks and chains. I gained a health pack. Yay! Now.
Won't budge.
Won't budge. Ah! This is Jeremiah's bedroom.
Patrick, you made it.
At your service, Jeremiah. Sorry for the delay, but I've been abroad. What happened to you?
It seems I've come under the watchful eye of the Reaper, my friend. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
Apparently too long.
Patrick, I came back from the war only to find my entire estate in disarray. My brother Aaron disappeared first, and then my sister Bethany. My declining health is a result of an old war wound, and unfortunately the symptoms are irreversible.
Monty Python reference.
I didn't summon you here to watch me die. I need your help.
Anything
Sure.
I can do. Just name it.
Strange events began happening around the manor. After thinning out my staff, they ransacked my estate, taking whatever they could carry. The rest of the help was quick to follow, as they feared rumors of my family's curse. I can't help but think it's more than a coincidence that
there
strange
they are.
happenings have increased since I've been back from the war. I want to get to the bottom of this, but I'm just too weak to investigate it myself.
We'll meet them all
I'm
eventually.
relying on you to step in for me.
Yay.
Of course, Jeremiah. The only reason I risk coming back here is to assist you however I can.
My thanks to you, Patrick.
What the hell is that?
Point that gun,
Sounds
Galloway.
like it came from downstairs.
I'll check it
Yeah,
out.
point that gun.
Lock the door behind me.
Yeah, just cower there. Just look at him cowering into his face there. That's brilliant. Okay, right. This is where the game proper starts, basically. I mean, I know I'm ragging on it a little bit, but it's affectionate. It really is. I love this game so much. I love it to bits. Right, we've got a new journal entry, so let's just have a look at that. Boo! Here we are. I have arrived in time, apparently just in time. Completely bedridden, Jeremiah is a shadow of his old self, appearing many pounds and a few shades lighter. His explanation for calling to me is still unclear. He speaks of strange happenings around the estate, problems that he is unable to rectify in his weakened state, and has requested that I investigate. I, of course, agreed. Before I could ponder where to begin my exploration, the servant who showed me to Jeremiah's room screamed from downstairs. Often where to begin is the most difficult step, isn't it just? Let's go and investigate, shall we? Stuck. Of course.
Stuck.
Jammed. I adore this game. I've completed it so many times. Ooh. Well, someone let the dogs out. Oh, it's Aaron again. Hello. Well, that's just creepy, isn't it? Hi. What are you doing? Alright. Aaron's quite fun. He is kind of a passive element until much later on. He's not really Okay, that wasn't nice. He's not really bothered about us, to be honest. At this point, he's not that bothered about us. He'll leave us alone to explore the manor. Now, there's an area behind the stairs here. Now, there's sometimes, not at the moment, but sometimes there are health packs back here. So, maybe a bit later. Maybe a bit... Oh, bollocks. I don't like that at all. Those are very creepy noises, aren't they? Nah. Alright. Oh, it's you again, reading a book. Hey, Aaron.
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken, the world becomes apparent.
Okie dokes. Whatever you say, Aaron. Where's the book that you dropped? Oh, it's gone. Okay. Whatever you say, Mr. Oh, bullets. I'll have those, thank you. Not that they're going to be much use. The bullets really stop being useful after... Very quickly, actually. There are better weapons that we can be using. Jammed! I love the Covenant Manor. I love it to bits. Make note of these areas, because we're going to be coming back to them a lot. Anything here? Anything we can scry? The stone will tell us if there's anything. If there's something secret or hidden, the stone will inform us. Aha! Aaron again! Having a bit of fun there. That's fine. That's fine. Uh-oh. Oh crap, that doesn't sound good at all. Oh. Hello? Oh, crap. Hi! Bloody hell. That is a howler. One of the principal enemies in the game. They're not to be trifled with. They're not... these ones aren't particularly strong, but they can kill you very quickly. Oh, you bastard. Yeah, I need to be a bit quicker on the draw here. One of the things the game did really, really well is it allows for different colorations and sizes of standard models, which was really novel at the time. You rarely got that in video games. So there are big howlers, there are small howlers, there are different coloured ones. Uh-oh. Whoa, there's a different coloured one. That's an older howler, and that's a nastier version. Oh god, I need to get used to these controls. Gotcha! Yeah, I really need to get used to this again. Right. Oh, dead mage. They've killed her. Oh my god. Oh, they really did a number on you. Here's fun. You walk through the blood and you leave Ooh. Oh, there's a secret somewhere around here. You hear that noise? There's an artifact called an amplifier. What the? What was that? Oh fuck. Oh, you bastard! God, these guys are tougher than I remember. Oh fuck! Oh fuck! Oh no! Thank you. Okay, right. I need to heal now. How do I do that exactly? What are the keys? I'm gonna have to have a look. Hang on. Okay. Ah, here we go. So, health. There we go. Brilliant. So I know how to use stuff now. That's great. That's good. I'm going to need that. I'm going to need the health packs because I've lost my touch, it seems. I haven't played this game for a long time. Also, I'm playing on a laptop, which is not ideal. It's not ideal. You've got to watch out for the howlers. They've got a horrible habit of coming up behind you, which is not the best. I mean, something I'm sure you'll see in a little while. All of the enemies have their own death animations, which is kind of fun. Whenever they kill you, you get a different animation, which is fun. I'm going to lead it out here. Come on, you bastard. Gotcha! Oh, there's one. Where's the other one? Oh, God. Gotcha! There we go. No point in being sparing with the ammo, because there's loads of it, and you never run out. There's an amplifier somewhere around here, and I would like it. Where is it? Maybe it's one I can't get yet. Oh, wow. Oh, this is gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, that's very Lovecraftian and occult, isn't it? It's an octopus with an eye. Interesting. Look at this design. Very nice. God, this mansion's gorgeous. I want to live in a place like this at some point in my life. Mit demons and monsters and occult chicanery, of course. I mean, what's the point otherwise, eh?
Jammed.
Jammed! Love it. I don't think this is the way yet, but I'm going to go and have a look anyway, just in case. God, I'm going to need to get a better surface to put... Uh-oh. Hello. I see ya. I see ya. Hang on. Haha! Deaded. Gotcha. Okay. There are going to be others. Uh-oh. Shit. Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? Down here? I mean, these are just the...
Help me, Patrick!
Uh-oh. Ah, bollocks. They're outside Jeremiah's room. Oh, hello. Oh, a new journal entry. I'll read that in a moment. After I have... Oh. That looks like it moves. Hello. Ah-ha-ha-ha-ha! First amplifier. Brilliant. Brilliant. That's great. Okay. That allows you to amplify your psychic powers. You can sort of buff them up. Oh shit. Oh shit, no! Oh! Oh! I didn't know that could happen! I did not know that could happen! Oh, I fucked that up!
Can you describe what you can only see? As the bonds of flesh are broken and the world becomes apparent.
I did not know that could happen. You know what? I'm sure in the version of the game that I got, that couldn't happen. I'm fairly certain that's new. I could be wrong. But I'm fairly certain that's a new thing. Either way, that's cool. I did not know you could allow Jeremiah to be moided. Did I get the bullets from in here? Yes, I did. Good. Okay. God, it's unforgiving as well, isn't it? It's very unforgiving. I mean, hang on. Oh dear. I didn't mean to do that. What I meant to do was that. So we don't have to do this again. Okay, right. Yes, Aaron, despite being the first Covenant you meet, is actually the last one you fight. So, oh, that's Lisbeth. She's one of the Covenant children, in fact. Well, fuck. Ahaha! Right out of the air. Brilliant. Right. Got to be very careful. Very careful. Where are they coming from? Aha! Gotcha. That was one of the weaker ones. Okay, we're on health. That's good. Bullet. Hey up, hey up. I can see ya. Yes, you bastard. If you hit them in the head, there's really good sort of like bodily detection in this game. So if you if you shoot them in the head, you'll get more damage, basically. Ah, God. That's particularly worth remembering for the human enemies. And there are quite a few of them, I can tell you. Quite a few of them in this game. Right, I tell you what then, we'll come back for that amplifier. Because I don't think we've got time to grab it this time round. Before... Whoa, bloody hell! I forget the ancient ones like this one are actually... They're actually a lot quicker as well. So you've got to be careful. Now you see, those died quicker because I got headshots, yeah? They're very odd creatures. They're the children of Lisbeth, one of Jeremiah's sisters. Right, so we can't do anything here, I don't think. Not yet.
Stuck.
No. Stuck! Jammed, etc. Right, let's go save Jeremiah then. I did not know that he could die. I've never left it that long before. Yep, down he comes. Oh, he's an older one. So tougher than the others, basically. Right, let's go kill these. Dead. Okay. Now the door's open, so presumably now I can go through here and get the amplifier. And I should be alright, I hope. And that. Nice. Very cool. Very cool. There we are. Okay, so... And F3. So, we've got Joseph's note. What's this? I've just returned from the Standing Stones. Whatever inspired an ancient people to build these stones out on the windswept isle, I cannot guess. While I have seen sights like this before, something about the stones has resonance within me. Why would ancient people trouble themselves to build these monoliths on such an isolated island? It would have been far easier to establish a similar ritual area in the mainland itself. I find it curious that for as long as my family has owned this house, no one has taken it upon themselves to truly research the land which we own. Considering I had not returned to the manor since I was a child, I never realised the curious nature of my inheritance. Why does this area have such a strange collection of archaeological artefacts? While I strongly doubt there is any connection between Neolithic stones, a decaying monastery, and the tower that the estate was built and wraps itself around, the significance of 3 major archaeological sites cannot be denied. The tower is a local legend itself. Supposedly, during a great storm, the tower just appeared on this site. Of course, no one can tell me when this happened. All I can tell is that it is a gutted shell of what it once was. No doubt this is why it has been sealed off for so long. The monastery is now a crumbled ruin. It certainly is just a remnant of some reclusive order of monks, the Order of St. George, in fact. Seems that Ireland is dotted with these retreats, and it actually is, yes. I will have to travel out to the island someday. Perhaps I will take the children. Joseph Covenant, the father, the patriarch of the Covenant family. Long dead. Long dead. Now, I've got an amplifier, so I can amplify my my scry ability. That's very good. That's very good indeed. Right, let's go see Jeremiah cowering in his room. Yep.
Those beasts were after me.
What in God's name were those things?
They're called howlers. And while I've never seen one before tonight, I've heard of them for years.
Those weren't natural, my friend. We're fighting more than superstitions here.
Perhaps I was being naive not to tell you, but there might be something more sinister at work here. When I was a boy, I encountered something I can't quite explain. You see, there was this isle of standing stones that sits just off the estate. Someone had carved a sigil into each of the stones, something indiscernible. Father had many books on the occult, one of which contained a sketch of that very symbol. I took my brothers and sisters out to the island and read from my father's book.
Well, what happened?
Something answered. The ocean began to boil, and a great wind whipped against us as we stood in the circle, and my siblings huddled to the ground in fear. Eventually, the wind died, and the sea settled. Patrick, I know it sounds like the ravings of a dying man, but I believe those standing stones had something to do with this. What has once been a taint upon this family has now begun to manifest itself.
But you told me you're dying. Doesn't this curse end with you?
Who knows? My brothers and sisters are dead, but I don't think they're really gone. I've heard some servants whispering. They think they've seen Lisbeth on the estate.
Yes, we just saw
her. My family has come for me. I sense them, Patrick. By now, you and I know the supernatural exists. You saw the Howlers. And what about our encounters with the Tersante during the war? You still even carry the Gelzerbach Stone with you.
It's a token of the shaman's life I took. That's all.
I found a scroll with a picture of the Gelzerbach on it. I believe it contains the way to awaken the stone's dormant power.
Very well. Let me study this scroll overnight, and I'll see what I can do in the morning.
Of course, why not?
This house still hides many secrets. I'm counting on you to reveal them and put an end to this mess.
Fair enough. There we are. So, this is our guest room. Oh, we've got a new spell, by the way. Yep. Why not? Excellent. Ectoplasm. This is an offensive spell, and it's pretty bloody useless, let's be honest. It's not that great. Let's have a look at our new journal entry. So, the scroll Jeremiah gave me has revealed a powerful spell. It seems that with a proper concentration and focus of my mana, I'm able to release ethereal bolts of ectoplasm from my hand. Unreliable at far range, the mystical damage seems quite effective in close quarters. It's not, it's crap. Okay. A piece to the puzzle. The scream downstairs was the result of an attack by a beast, something Jeremiah calls a howler. Similar to a dog, the animal was pale in complexion, had claws as long as my arm, and could leap several meters from a dead stop. I killed the fiend, but before I could thoroughly inspect the corpse, it vanished without a trace. Upon questioning Jeremiah, I am a little more unnerved than I was after seeing the howler. He told a story involving his brothers and sisters, an isle of standing stones, and a sorcery book of his late father's. Apparently the Covenant children, led by Jeremiah, went to the island and read from this strange book. He maintains it was simply a prank to scare his kin. He believes something from within the ring of stones answered back, raging the sea, angering the wind, and shaking the earth. Since that time, Jeremiah has been visited by terrible misfortune. All of his brothers and sisters have passed away. I recall one late night in a foxhole. Jeremiah showed me a picture of his youngest sister Lisbeth. No more than a teenager, she was so striking I found it hard to concentrate on his descriptions of the others. Anyway, Jeremiah is not completely convinced they are indeed dead. Well, to be precise, he's not sure they have remained dead. I suspect that these are delusions brought on by his memory of that day at the Stones. Otherwise, I can only imagine this is a terrible prank played upon a dying man. But if they are only delusions, why not inform me of them when we first spoke? Why would he not write me of such in his letter? Perhaps he did not think I would come. I wonder. So this is the next day, and Galloway's had a bit of a sleep. Let's go and see what's going on in the Covenant Manor, shall we? Let's get the Gelzerbach Stone out, just in case there's something worth seeing around here. Bullets. How do we crouch? There we are. I mean, this at the time of release, this game was really impressive. That's a depiction of Hercules fighting a kraken of some description. How interesting. Hello? Anything? No? Fair enough. Uh-oh. Oh, hi. This is all very creepy, isn't it? Whoa. What? Hi.
Have you noticed anything strange going on?
Apparently, Elizabeth's room was broken into last night during the commotion.
Where's her room?
Just down the hall from here. It's quite a mess.
Yes, that's what matters. You know, a maid was slaughtered by some supernatural beastie, and we're worried about the mess. The butler said something, broke into Elizabeth's room. I should investigate. Thanks for that, Patrick. Cheers. That's worth writing down, actually, in your journal. He's going to Lisbeth's room now.
Won't budge.
Yeah, that won't open for a long time. Long time. That's Lisbeth's room over there. This is Bethany's room.
Need a key.
Yeah, I'm not going to find that for a long time. That's another thing that makes this game rather interesting. I mean, it's not that unusual now, but first-person horror games didn't used to have this structure where the environment exists regardless of what you do. It's always here. It was very unusual. Hello, what's going on? Hi! Oh, bollocks, I pressed the button. That's alright. Fine, that's fine. I'm just going to save it. Yay! Okay, what was the journal entry? I shouldn't have pressed the button. I spoke with a maid. No, we didn't. I spoke with a maid about Lisbeth, the sibling's mother, Eveline, apparently died while giving birth to her, and the housekeeper filled the void of her maternal absence. She said Lisbeth was a very beautiful girl with a short, violent fuse, who passed away from a wasting disease. I take note of the irony of someone who was so beautiful dying of such a heinous disease that calls for the destruction of their vanity. The maid said that the groundskeeper believes to have seen Lisbeth alive. Having seen Lisbeth with my own eyes, I can only believe this maid's frightful testimony. I'll go down to the kitchen and try to find my way into the gardens. Okay, so that's what we need to do. But before that... Hi! What are you doing? Oh, so there's something here. That's Lisbeth and her dogs. Oh. Oh dear. That's not good. That's not good at all, is it? You're just gonna... Yeah, why not? Get right down there. a lot of the paintings change if you turn on scry, even when it doesn't say look around. Oh dear. Oh look, working reflections. I always love doing that. Yay, gained a health pack. Ew, bloody hell, you guys aren't doing a very good job, are you? And a very, very angular sink. Because why not? Right, we need to be careful around here. Because stuff does go down. Ooh. Your shadow is just coming under the wall there. Ah, yes. Oh, look at the scratches on the wall. Hi, you alright, sir? Right. I wonder if this one changes. No, it doesn't. That one doesn't. That is Ambrose, one of the elder brothers of the Covenants. And you'll actually recognise his voice when we come to him. See if you can figure out who it is who's playing him. See if you can figure it out. Okay. On nights when I cannot sleep, I look from my bed to the monastery out my window. The reflections of the waters that separate us ripple across my bedroom walls, filling the room with waves of moonlight. If it is quiet enough and the wind is still, I can hear them chanting. Their prayers roll across the water and fall upon my ears like a lullaby, rocking me to sleep. It fills my body with such a quiet peace. And yet I cannot help but wonder how something that provides so much security could at the same time haunt me. At midnight, the chanting stops. The brilliant lights of the monastery go black, except for a tiny glow that emanates from the entrance to the catacombs. As I watch that single light, I can see the shadows of the monks at the entrance. It is then that I feel a slow, creeping dread rise from my stomach, as if the island somehow has a hold of me. I have overheard bits and pieces of a story from hushed conversations about monks who died a horrible death years ago among these grounds. Take note of that. It is said their tortured souls were put to rest within the catacombs, and that their two brothers have stood guard at the entrance each night since. I cannot help but wonder why. What are they waiting for or hoping to ward off? Are they bound to the island with the same unknown force as I? The Lord works in such mysterious ways, but how can a just God allow his own flock to die within sacred grounds? Surely there is another force working among us, one capable of pure evil. A loving God would never allow such pain and agony. Is it that force that eats at me at night and leaves my dreams unsettled? Are the waters enough to keep me safe? I wish just once I could lie in the grass outside the catacombs for a night and put these haunted dreams to rest. I must end these nightly visions and seek the truth, Elizabeth. All of the characters, even the antagonists, have really well-developed backgrounds in this game. They're all really interesting. The Covenant children are all really interesting, and I would have loved for more. I would have loved for more from this mythology. A remake, oh bollocks. Oh shit, hi!
Help me!
Try not to shoot the staff. It will not go well for you. Oh fuck, I'm stuck. Die, will ya, you bloody thing. There we go. Dead. Okay, there we are. If you shoot the staff, the game ends. Like, automatically. It just ends if you shoot anyone innocent. This was long before you were allowed to get away with that sort of thing in a video game. Look at my bloody footprints. So another one of the maids has been slaughtered. We're not going to talk about it. It's just something that's happened. Oh dear. Oh dearie, dearie me. Another smashed window. These howler things are becoming a menace, aren't they? Whoa, fuck. Speaking of... Ah, yes, getting our first-person shooter. Phil, how did you survive? How the hell did you survive? Bloody hell. Well, you are bleeding. That's not good. That's not good at all. You need some first aid, sir. You need some first aid. Yeah, that's right, Patrick. You just swing your gun there. God, these loading times were so long in the original game. They were so long. Uh-oh. That doesn't sound good. Oh, there are howlers nearby. What's in here, though? just going to turn the Gelzerbach Stone on. Just in case. No. Oh. I heard something then, definitely. Ah! Bloody hell! Did not expect you to be there. Did not expect that at all. Oh, they're still around. Need to be careful.
Look around.
Look around. Why? Ah! Ooh, that's creepy. That's actually really creepy. That kind of thing we'll see all the way through. What have we got here? New journal entry. Yay! Journal entries are always fun. Let's have a look. Okay. Who's this from? I think this is from Lisbeth. Oh no, this is Eveline. Dearest Mother, all is not well here at the Covenant estate. Joseph, my husband, who once charmed me with his goodwill and smile, now seems distant and reclusive. I realize that when we met, there are those imperfections one must look past, and that your heart helps you to forgive. However, Joseph's strange obsession keeps him in the library at all hours of the night. Seldom are we spending time together, and even more rarely does he want to exercise his husbandly right towards me. I'm beginning to feel inadequate, especially when he talks of his desire for children prancing around the estate. What am I to do? I bide most of my time alone in the greenhouse, reminiscing of my sweet youth and the rich and gallant Peter Rocana, who would wait patiently on me and shower me with expensive gifts, like my beloved pearl necklace. Things could have been different had I kept that social path. Instead, I feel like I'm the fool for getting involved with Joseph Covenant. His prime... That's a great name, isn't it? Covenant. It's so cool. His prime moments are being spent in his library with books twice as old as me. Apparently my visage can't garner his attention. What dear advice would you give me, dearest mother? I'll be waiting for your response. I hope that this letter finds you and father well. Tell father not to worry about his little Robin, that I've left the nest but shall never leave his heart. With love, Eveline. We'll be hearing more from Eveline. Oh shit. What? Oof. That was kind of scary. Oh, yes. Is there something in here? No. I don't think so anyway. It's out there. It's that. Ah! Where did you come from? Turgay! Gotcha. There we are. Where the bloody hell did you two come from? Let's have a look in here. Oh, shit. This is Eveline's room, I do believe. Anything? Thought so. Anything? There's a new journal entry. Excellent. Always welcome. Always welcome. It is truly a pity that my dear wife Eveline passed away birthing Lisbeth. She would have loved to see them all grow. I cannot help but think that she would have been able to tame in this wild streak that they all have exhibited. A mother is a soothing influence. I, unfortunately, cannot offer them this solace. I wish I could understand what brought on this recent behaviour. I have received a letter today from Ambrose's boarding school. He has been expelled. I don't know what to do with that boy. With the behaviour of the children so appalling, I have no choice but to bring them home. Perhaps I can find a tutor. I hope being under my watchful eye will calm their spirits. The last 6 weeks have been terrible. The tutor was a complete disaster. In fact, the poor man has packed his bags and left in the night. Any form of discipline is hopeless with Ambrose and almost seems completely lost on the others. The only thing I have been able to do is play to their interests. I have noticed that each child has their own avid curiosity. Strange to see it manifest at such an early age, but who am I to discourage the one moment of peace I can find with them? I now understand why the children are behaving wildly. Jeremiah came to me frightened and crying. Several years ago, the children broke into my library and procured one of my research books without my knowledge. But how was I to know a 12-year-old boy would take interest in those dusty tomes? I do not know what passage they read, but I suspect that it has led to the current predicament concerning their behaviours and eccentricities. Jeremiah says they woke the spirits of the island. Hopefully I can determine what the children have done. Perhaps there is a solution. I have pored over the volumes of research, and I am no closer to understanding what Jeremiah and the children may have conjured. None of the incantations in the books could have caused this to happen. Calling a demon or consulting spirits should not have such a long-lasting, disturbing effect. I even travelled to the stones. Nothing there gave me clues to what has happened. Perhaps if they had only told me at the time, I would have more insight. Now any clues would be long gone. I have determined the stones are some sort of focus. Perhaps there is a reason so many people have been attracted and repulsed by this land. It seems that my own fascination with the standing stones has wrought its corruption upon my children. Joseph. So there you go, my loves. You kind of understand what's happening now. Sort of. There's a lot more to it than that. There's a lot more to it. And we've gotten clues. Ooh. Ah, they're under the stairs. The blood is kind of a clue. Look, it leads you under the stairs. God, that was a quick one. Bloody hell, there's 3 of them. Shit. This helps you to aim a bit better. Fortunately, it gives you a nice big arena to shoot them with, which is nice. And, God, there's not going to be much staff left after this, is there? They already said there weren't many. How many have you got to spare, Jeremiah?
Stuck.
Stuck. Jammed?
Stuck.
Oh, he hasn't said jammed yet. I like jammed. Oh. Oh, I remember this. I remember this. Yes, there's lots of creepy paintings all the way through the... Speaking of. Can you hear that? Oh. Normally Aaron appears here. That's interesting. Oh, shit. Yeah. Little clue there as to what's happened to the Covenant children. Should we see it again? Hee hee. Nice, eh? A glimpse into the future. Fun stuff, eh? You need to keep an eye out for that. A lot of that shit happens. Right, there's a bit coming up I'm gonna need. Right. Which way should I go first? Should I go this way or that way? Let's go this way first. What? Oh, you bastard.
Jam.
Thank you, Aaron. Oh, it's Lisbeth. I forgot she turns up here. Ah, yes. I mean, the gunplay isn't much, really. You just sort of shoot in the general direction, and they die. It becomes a little bit more complex when you've got other spells, because the other spells lend a degree of sort of tactics to the whole thing. That was Lisbeth, yeah, interesting. In concert with Aaron, actually. Oh, that's interesting. Maybe it doesn't happen yet. There is a certain scare that happens in this corridor. Maybe it just doesn't happen yet.
Jammed.
Jammed. There we go. Oh, yes, it's going to get creepy. Stop it.
Stuck.
Stuck. Oh, hello. Let's have a look in here first, because there's a health pack there, and that's always good. It's a beautiful manor, this one, isn't it? Keep an eye on the cutlery. Aaron has a horrible habit of picking it up and throwing it at you. Oof. Just keeping my eye out for howlers, because they can perch on the ceiling and then drop down in front or behind you, which is not good. Ah, this is the way out into the garden. Right, this way. Just have a look through here first. Just in case.
Stuck.
Stuck! I will never get tired of that. I like these big sections of... Stuck of emptiness. I really like it. It just lends everything a feeling of reality. I'd move them if I were you guys. I would sincerely move those knives. Oh, you hear that? There's an amplifier somewhere around here. Where could it be? Ah. That's a dumbwaiter. You know what's going to happen. Let's do it. Come on, come on, come on! Ah! Of course. We can't get in there, unfortunately. We can't use it. We can send it back up, though. Does another one come down? Does it bring another one down if we use it again? I don't know.
Jammed.
Jammed. We will be going down there, though. At some point, that's the cellar. Where is that amplifier? It must be down in the cellar. Can't get it yet, unfortunately. Hi!
Is that the door to the gardens?
Yes, it is. However, I don't have the key. I lent it to the maid. I believe she is cleaning Herr Keisinger's room today. It's located in the east wing of the house.
Herr Keisinger.
Thanks. I appreciate your help.
Right. New journal entry, yeah. I'll bet there bloody is. The door to the manor gardens is locked. The cook says the maid is the only one with the key and she is cleaning Keisinger's rooms in the east wing. Keisinger. While the name might not ring true for the servant, I'm deeply disturbed that Otto Keisinger would even be here. What the hell does that bastard want with my friend and his family? I can only be sure that when our paths cross, he will get more than a stern word from me. I only wonder how he plans to answer my questions when my hands are gripped tightly around his throat. Otto has done more to damage my reputation than I care to remember. I have no doubts that should he find out I've made it out to the Covenant estate, he'll stop at nothing to foil my attempts at uncovering the mysteries that seem to be plaguing this family and my dear friend. There's a lot of backstory between Patrick and Keisinger. And unfortunately, you don't get much of it in this game. There's suggestions only, which is a real shame because it feels like it would have been quite interesting. And apparently that was going to be explored in other games and in other media. Unfortunately, it just never came to pass. They were friends once. They were sort of allies.
Stuck.
You know, fellow students of the arcane and the occult. Whoa! What the? Oh, it's Lisbeth! She's chucking stuff at us. Including these things. Gotcha. Fortunately, they're quite easy to detect in this area because their claws clack on the floor. Okay, I think this is the way we're going.
Won't budge.
Won't budge. Oh, that's a bit dark, isn't it? Don't like that. Don't like that either. Oh, it's the library, and look, it's Aaron. What's he doing? Aaron, what are you doing? Just browsing? Is that it? God, that's handy, isn't it? I mean, given the size of the bookshelves, being a ghost is actually quite useful. What are you doing, Aaron? He's just having a look. And I suppose, you know, if you are a ghost anchored to a particular place, you've got a lot of time for reading.
Where is it?
I don't know. What are you looking for?
I know it is around here someplace.
What's he looking for?
Ah, here it is.
Okay. Okay. What are you doing? He's having a read. Okay. Oh, And he's left it behind. Off you go then. Right, okay. That's no way to treat a book, Patrick. But I will take it, you know? I will take it, just in case. Reddish leaves swirl in the wind like lost souls in search of rest. Like an open sketchbook focused in my dreams, this land is forever pictured as a comforting autumn dusk, replete with a golden sky, with crackling river water and bubbling marshes that dot the land. It feels like a romantic artist's canvas. Upon further investigation, I have sensed horrendous visions of a gnarled doom, decorated as a picturesque facade in this endless autumn dusk. Spiny trees root deep into the foul earth, licking the ground dry of all that is good. Carcasses populate the brush, their putrid remains swallowed whole by the land, and corners of this malevolent area are teeming with vicious, ungodly prey. All whilst the grass stretches over this land, twisting together like veins of pulsating sinew, as if the ground were alive, keen of the inhabitants that parade on its back. Beady black soulless eyes flash across the air, tiny quick-winged bats streak through the bright sky, flying razors waiting for the perfect moment to descend. As they swoop by, I see sharp, blooded teeth, a wicked, demonic smile. From the darting blurs, I hear an ominous whistling that chills my soul. They own the skies here. Wraith-like hooded minions, overseers without heart or soul, patrol this land. Slash and stitch techniques permeate their faces and arms, patched together like cheap quilts, using the skin from the bodies of rank corpses. They gather and live like packs of rabid wolves, instigating fights for supremacy. These abominations thirst for my destruction. They are mostly clustered around footpaths that seem to traverse upward along a cliffside, but alternate groupings are planted among watering holes in the hollowed trees. Further down the path, it is as if the shadows are swallowing the surrounding whole, without a penchant of logic or drop of meaning. It is as if the only reason for this actually lies in darkness itself. Like royalty that rules the black void, entombed in the dark infinite. It is she, the eternal mistress of shadows, Aaron. So that was Aaron's diary. He was talking about his sister, Bethany. No? Nothing there. Okay. And that description that we just had... Oh, fuck. That's not good. That description we just had, we're going to be going to that place at some point. Not yet, but soon. Okay. Aha. Little ambush there, was it? Aha! Didn't work. Ah, you bastards! Aha! I'm getting a bit more used to this now. I'm getting the old feeling back for it. Took me a while, but I'm getting there.
The great hall of paintings. There is the truth. Image becomes reality. He will rise again. The ritual continues through our blood.
You haven't got any blood, mate. Yeah, we've seen. We know, Aaron. We know. Where's he going? Oh. Faded through the wall. Alright. Ugh. That's not nice. Ugh. Actually, Ambrose is really handsome. Ambrose is really handsome when he's in his human form. Not when he's in his sort of piratey form. That's not handsome at all. That's pretty hideous. Okay, the game's gonna go pretty wild very soon. Oof, that's a bit creepy. Ah, yes, I remember this. Oh, yes. Hello!
Bethany often used this room as her office after Jeremiah left for the war.
Good to know. Alright, that's it, is it? Fine. It's telling us to look. Ah! Yes, I've just actually come off a game with creepy paintings, thank you very much. I mean, that's not exactly Layers of Fear level, but it's close enough. What's this? No journal entry. Let's have a look, shall we? Oh, God, I'm going to need, like, cups of tea for this, aren't I? Why do I waste my time with poseurs and fools? I realise now that my correspondence with these others has been a waste of my time. Father had done more research than I could truly appreciate until now. Most of these other magicians are braggarts who act the part but rarely have an inkling of the truth. This is Bethany. And Bethany has a kind of... She has more idea than most of the Covenants of what's going on with their curse. I've tried to contact the Golden Dawn. That's a genuine occult society, but have been ignored and insulted since I am not from the continent. Alistair Crowley insists I become his acolyte. I suspect it is more of a harem. His vanity is boorish and fraudulent. He is as confused as my brother. Both are lost in vices. While Aaron numbs himself and seeks escape, the great beast actually believes it to be revelation. A few have been unresponsive or cryptic. I suspect if I pursued them I might glean some knowledge. However, I am beginning to realise that my research and documentation are beginning to plateau. What I have learned must be put into practice. Perhaps the nature of the knowledge I seek cannot be found within the society. Trial and error has slowed my learning due to the long recovery periods. The help probably suspects something is amiss since my health fluctuates drastically from these rituals. They wouldn't dare say anything. Besides, I can always blame erratic fortitude upon my family legacy. That should be enough to excuse my bouts of weakness. Besides, Aaron languishes in a stupor even now. Bethany. Aaron and Bethany were twins, and they hated one another. You'll find out later they had a really antagonistic relationship, those two. Uh-oh. What are you trying to pull, Aaron? Ah, yeah, okay. He always seems to lead you into danger, Aaron. I mean, at the moment, it's more of a game. It's not really that serious, but it gets serious. When he gets annoyed at you, then it gets serious. New journal entry. Oh, God, I'm going to prepare my voice. Jeremiah, I am warning you about Bethany. She has become obsessed with Father's books since you left for the war. She is increasingly paranoid and secretive. She locks herself in the sunroom or disappears on horseback. I know she is corresponding with a number of outsiders. I fear she is making family business known to these strangers. I doubt we want her bringing unneeded attention to the family. You know she is the last person we want near those stones. How could you have left us? I can feel the fingers of this curse reaching out to us. Don't think you can escape. You know you have to come back. Damn it, Jeremiah, you have doomed us all, and you are a coward for leaving us. Can you hear the whispers, Jeremiah? Even another continent isn't far enough. Remember, I tried to go as well. I still heard them, even in Asian dens and German gutters. I figured it out. It's inside. It won't be long before you cross the threshold, brother. Aaron. So Aaron was kind of like a despairing soul. The curse really did a number on him. Oh, I see ya. Whoa, bloody hell, there's loads. Oh, shit. That's not good. Oh, no. Oh, no. No, leave her alone, you wankers. Oh, no. Oh, bastards, they killed her. Absolute bastards. Oh, they killed me. Watch. I'm sure that was delicious. Oh my god. Well, that went brilliantly well. Where are we? Where did we last leave off? Stuck. Oh, that's not so bad. I can deal with that. Oh, it's you. Yeah, we've spoken to you. Go away. Look. Yeah. We'll just look at it. We won't read it because we've already done so. So there we go. Great. Let's just save it because we know a lot of nasties are coming up. A lot of nasties. I wonder if we can make... Oh, bollocks. Whoa. Oh, you bastards. Stop it. Must run. Whoa. God, that leap they've got is incredible. Really is a nasty piece of work, that is. Oh, I need some healing. You can be quite liberal with the healing. Oh, okay. Actually, there's lots... Now that I can get, like, PC games working, there's a lot I want to do. System Shock 2 is one I'll be doing. Realms of the Haunting. Ah, Realms of the Haunting, one of the last great FMV games. I'll be doing that. I'll so be doing that. We read this one, didn't we? Yes, we did. It's just Aaron being a bit pissy about things, let's be honest. They're on the ceiling. I wonder if we can get them to come down in dribs and drabs. Nope. They're all going to come down at once. Great. Good to know. Oh, bollocks. This is so hard. Gotcha. The reloading time, because it's a revolver, is such a pain in the arse. Ah, I'm stuck! I can't get out! Oh, fuck! Fuck, 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 fuck! Oh, that one's frozen. That's great. Lovely. That's very attractive. All of the enemies have like multiple different death animations for Patrick, which is kind of cool. I'll tell you what, my loves, I'll call it quits there, and when we come back, we'll explore deeper into the Covenant Mansion and the curse of the Covenants. Until then, my dears, bye-bye!